All right, welcome to the ABT final here at Milwaukie Bowl. This is Andy here in the booth along with Nicole Brutowski.
Hi.
Say hi.
I did.
Our final match today is Jason Brutowski, Jim DeSanto, and Robert Newton facing off with Rick Hattenhauer, Brad McLean, and Doug Nolan. Handicap difference is 69 for Jason's team and 58 for Rick's team. Jason's up on lane 7. And goes Brooklyn and carries the 6 pin. We were just joking before that we came on the air that the question will be is how many Brooklyn strikes does Jason carry today? That may be the difference in this win. We had 14 teams today at Milwaukie Bowl. Total paid out today is going to be just a little over $1,100. First place today is going to be paid $205. And second place we paid $115. Third place was Milwaukie Bowl for $80 each. Jim is up on lane 7. Going left, and there's a 6'10". Rick with a 4'7" on his. Nicole actually competed in today's event and actually averaged quite well. Was it 186?
186 for the day.
186 for the day. Way over her head as she's been recently. Rick for his spare. Jim up for his spare on 7. And misses it. Next week on the ABT Tour, we're going to be having a special Father's Day event at Milwaukie Bowl, featuring a $750 first place prize, also co-promoted by the Milwaukie Buckaroo. All bowlers who get to come out will get a free ticket to the kickoff party or their concert and a free ticket to the rodeo. Right up on 8. With a 9, there's a 2 pin. Bob Newton sticks a little bit. Very struck and strike. Bob's just.
Can't seem to keep it on that.
Bob's just watching Jason bowl. That's all. Hey, I'm joined by Marcus Winklepleck in the booth behind us. Hi, Marcus.
How's it going?
Stay here.
Brad up for his spare on 8 and covers that. Doug Nolan up on lane 8. Nicole's trying to give up her seat over here. She's camera shy. Doug strikes. You just talk about bowling.
Alright.
That's all you gotta do. It's a lot of fun.
They're using the round balls today.
Yes, they are. Playing a very odd angle. It's been very, very dry today. Just late in the day like this. Rick just kind of thumps it down. Leaves a 7 count, 2-4-5. Jason tugs it again. This time he didn't carry the 6 pin. See, I'm allowed to make fun of Jason because he's my teammate, so
Absolutely.
I can tease him all day long if I want.
He needs to be brought down a notch or 2.
It helps him. Looking for his 3rd Swiss title this season. People are going to start demanding a re-rate here pretty quick. Jason covers his spare on lane 8. Rick's just patiently waiting for his ball to be returned. Should be here in just a moment. And Nicole, your team came close to making the final stage. You just missed that last game.
Yeah, we were right up there till the end.
You did really well. Your teammates have faltered a little bit, but for a pickup team that came in at the last minute, not a bad day's work.
Put together at the very last second.
Yes.
It was a fun team.
As we are on hold here for just a moment. Yes, today was a good day. This was one of our best Swiss turnouts we've had in a while. 14 teams. We're going to have a Swiss in 1 month at Sunset Lanes. Hopefully we can draw 16 to 18 there. That'd be nice. And then our special doubles event at Town and Country Lanes here in about 2 weeks on a Saturday should be a lot of fun. Sending someone down to pick up the balls. It got really quiet in the center all of a sudden. It was bustling and moving around, and then all of a sudden everybody left. So it's
Nobody
quite.
wants to watch these guys.
Well, I'm sure the viewing public out there in YouTube land might want to see it.
They're probably on the edge of their seats.
Yes.
It's been pretty smooth most of the day. There was what, one?
We had one breakdown. Took about 15 minutes. Wasn't too bad. And then we had some issues with there was a scary car crash out front that slowed things down a little bit.
About that.
So thankfully, no, it doesn't look like anyone was seriously hurt, although there was an ambulance there.
My teammate witnessed it when they went to grab lunch.
Oh dear.
Him and his son saw it.
Okay, the balls are back now, so Rick's going to resume his attempt at this 2-4-5. Rick rolls it out, looking good, and does cover the 2-4-5. Good job.
Worth the wait.
Yep. The last match, the first round match was a thrilling final between Milwaukie Bowl and Doug's World. Came down to the final strike, and Doug had to get 7 on the last ball to win the match, and he got 9, so ended up being the winner. Jim up on 8, goes high, leaves the 3-pin. Brad, our Oregon State USBC director, up on lane 7. He just completed state tournament in Salem at Firebird Lanes. Successful year for that. Goes high, loses a 4-6. Oh, that's a bad break. Oh boy. Jim goes right by the 3-pin. Ouch. Brad's going to try to get at least one of these, although the pins here in Milwaukee tend to bounce quite a bit. Okay, gets the 6-pin out. Still a pretty close match overall.
There's a few splits picked up today.
Yeah, there's quite good carry here. You get good carry off the sidewalls, off the back end. Bob with a 3-6-10 spare coming up. Doug up on 7. Doug was a 6-pin.
I like it.
Not a bad shot.
I like it, Doug.
Bob going for his spare and chops it off, leaves the 10-pin out. You know, we thought that this, based on that first match, that this might be a tough pair to score on. So we're seeing that right now. Doug goes by the 6-pin and misses it. Wow.
I've heard this has been a tough pair.
This has been a very tough pair. We wanted to make this final on a challenging pair to, make sure that there wasn't a bunch of strikes thrown. Even though we want everybody to score, we still want to make it a challenge and people have to work for the title.
Yep.
Rick gets it. Trips out the 4-5-7 for a strike. Both teams are second and third bowlers open in the last frame, so it leaves it wide open right now. Jason up on 7. He gets a 7-pin. Easily could have been a strike, just barely missed.
All right, I'll have one.
Brad up on 8. That's going pretty straight, and no! 4-pin, wow. Roly-poly pins, but no fall. Jason targeting his 7-pin. That's pretty Very good.
Got it.
Right on it. Brad on 8. Now in this match, Brad, Doug, and Rick do not have ABT titles. Jim has 1, Jason has 5, and Bob has 4. So they've won quite a few. Actually, Bob has 3, not 4. So I do believe Doug may have a title from way back in California, back in the mid 90s or whatnot. I'm not sure the exact date, but he bowled in the old ABT in Southern California. Jim rolling it up. Oh, beautiful shot. But hey, you know, considering where he was at, that's a great line to take, because at least now he knows where he is. Doug up on 8. That's even. Wow, he's throwing the ball great. He's just not getting any love. Jim for his spare. Oh, and he goes right by it again. Wow. Oof. The frustration level is high today. Now, can Doug get it? Doug misses the 10. Wow. When people watch this video, they might see a lot of boiling over bowlers. Bob makes an adjustment and gets a strike on 7.
Yes, it's meant to do anyway, get a strike.
It's always a good game plan, getting a strike.
Yes, strikes are good. The other thing is, good shots are even better.
Yes.
Jason up on 8. Sails it, leaves the 1-3-6. Rick up on 7. Gonna try to follow up here. Playing a way inside angle. Leaves a 3-6. Not a terrible shot. Makeable spare. Jason misses the head pin. Takes out the 3-6 that Rick is hoping to get. This is going to be a slop fest. Rick going out for that. Boy, just barely gets that. That was close. So as it stands right now, Rick is the only one who's clean through 4 frames.
Wow.
It's not a good start. Jim up on 8 and another 10 pin. He's going to have to clear the demons here pretty quick and try to get those 10 pins out. This pair is flying so much. Brad up on 7. He goes light and carries it. Big strike right there. Can he get this one? Yes, he does. Jim conquers his demons and gets the 10. Good job, Jim. Now Doug up on lane 7. There. Oh, wow. Almost put the 5 into the 4 and it finally went over. Bob up on 8 looking for a double, and this would be very, very big. He does get a double. So after 4 frames, it's a 1-pin match. 229 for Doug's World and 228 for JJ and B. Jason. Oh, another Brooklyn, and carries out the 5-10. How does he do that?
A lot of luck.
A lot of luck. He didn't do that much for me in the league this year.
I think the pins get tired of him complaining.
He
They
does
just fall down.
he does like to do that. Yeah, they don't want to hear him whine. Rick rolls it out, and yes, he does carry the 5-7 out. So Rick returns for the message there, keeping it close. Jim up on 7. Now he's been in the pocket 3 straight shots, all very, very good. pretty good. Trips to 46. You know, it seems like high or light is better here than flush. Brad up on 8. It's a 4-pin.
Good pitch.
Double would have been really helpful there, but he's all right. Bob has found something. He's got 3 in a row. He made a ball change, made a line change, got a little bit deeper. Sailed across about the 22 board, roughly 20, 22 board, somewhere in that range. Brad for his spare, right on it. Still a close game. If Doug can strike right here, he'll go back to a 1-pin game. However, that 3-bagger up for Bob is really going to be a big difference right now.
It's a good time to figure out what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Hit.
7-pin goes out for a double for Doug. So it's 289, 288. Still close. Anything can happen in the next 5 frames. Nick up on 7. Playing this deep inside angle. Gonna have to. He leaves a 4-pin. So it's either 4-pin or strike. Jason up on 8.
Out of range.
Out of range on 7. We'll get that fixed.
Struggling? Nope.
6-9. Not a terrible thing to have happen. As Ryan runs down to clear this out of range.
Yeah.
Okay, the outer range is cleared. Well, temporarily.
No.
Okay, Jason steps off real quick. He sees Ryan's feet down there. There we go. Lights back on. Now Jason for his spare. That is left right away. Leaves chops the 9 off. He was frustrated as soon as he let go of it. Rick for his spare and still to remain the only one who's still clean. Slow roll and right to it. 9 spare for Rick. Pick up a few more pins there. Now Brad and both Brad and Tim have been throwing the ball really well, just not getting some carry. Jim. There he gets it. Now he gets a big double. That's going to really help.
Nice double.
Brad for his shot here. Rolls it up. He carries it out. Wow. Boy, now the pins are starting to come down.
Good job, Brad.
We got doubles here for Jim now. And yeah, turkey for Bob. If Bob gets another one here, oh boy. Oh, he missed. Oh, he went way outside. 2-4-10 split. Makeable, but difficult. Doug was a 6-pin. Good ball.
You made it. A lot of confidence.
Bob's going to try to throw it over. No. 9 out. So they're currently at 351. Doug with a spare here would put them at 357, but they'd have 3 marks up versus just 1. He's got that one. He's happy. He's missed 2 right side spares already. He's like, yes, I did it. Okay, so 358 to 351. But there's 3 marks on Hattenhauer's team, on Doug's World's team, versus only 1 on JJ&B. Big strike for Rick. And he's been good on that one playing Jason. Oh dear, oh dear. 4, 6, 7. and as dry as these lanes are. Jason first play down and in, not comfortable playing that deep. Similar to me, I don't like playing that deep. Brad with a 10 pin. Not a terrible spot to be at. Good try. Got 9 of there. Jason's at 102 right now. Rick at 117. The 6th working on a strike. Brad for his spare. He's missed one of these, so let's see what he can do now. Guns it. Just didn't or don't hurt it. Just barely breeze it over.
Wow. And it all the way.
Now let's see if Jim can keep this hot streak going. He's been really good the last couple shots. That's a big 3. That's huge. That is humongous right there. Now it's only an 8-pin game. Doug up on 8, pulled it a little bit, goes high 2-4. This is unmakeable but challenging right now. Bob up on 7, back to his angle, and goes back to striking. Goes right through that 8-pin. Doug gets his spare, so things are still looking good there. It's 416 to 400. We've got plenty of marks going here, so this is a close match all the way. Jim keeps stringing strikes, though it's going to be tough. Comes Rick back over on 7. Just wants to carry on this lane. Does not this time lose a 6-10. Jason. His traditional Brooklyn shot. Rick for his spare here. Flattens his hand out. Looks okay. Got it just barely. Still close. The big key is right here. If Jim can keep this strike train going, boy, I'll tell you what, that's going to be a big help. Oh, he stumbled a little bit, but he still got it. Wow. He's got a good look right now. Now, Bob had a hiccup on this lane in the last game, last shot, so let's see. We're up on 7. He's going to try to get another strike here and get his team ahead. And he does get it. Good shot. The only difference is they're just not striking strikes. Now, here comes Bob. And he gets a strike. Now he's got a double. They're starting to turn it on here. They're still behind, though. Doug can strike here for 476. Light 6 count. Yes, 3, 5, 6, 10. Not the easiest of leaves. Yes, you can put that 3 right into the 6, 10 and let the ball carry out the 5. Break up on 8. Rick strikes again on that right lane. He's had that lane pretty much down the whole game. Doug does not carry, leaves the 6-10 there. That's going to be big. 490 to 460, although Jason still needs to throw his first ball in the 9th.
And they all stuck in the game.
Yes, they did. They're getting going at the right time. Brad up on 8. Got it. That's a big double. That's the first double that team has had since the 5th and 6th frame. Now Jason making a ball change here. He's going to try to go straighter and maybe a little bit deeper. tugs it terribly. He does. There's a 136 stuck in the ball a little bit. His grip wasn't very good or something. Doug trying to make up for that last shot. Goes high and leaves the 2-7. Once again, not a very easy spare to cover. Jason misses the head pin again. Yeah. Doug for his spare. Oh. Misses the 7. Back-to-back opens for Doug. He's at 137. Right now, though, it's going to depend on what Jim does here. If Jim throws another strike, this might be over. Just the way he's carrying right now, it's looking really good. Going high. Well, takes out just the 6 pin, so it's not terrible. So right now, it looks like they're going to take the lead. At the end of this frame, going into the 10th frame, which is huge. Now they have an open up, whereas there's a double over there, so it'll all depend on if Bob can throw another strike on lane 7. Jim covers his 6 pin.
Good run.
If Bob strikes here, gives him an 18 pin lead going to the last frame. He does. Boy, he's got that lane dialed in. So going to the 9th frame, 537 for JJ&B, 519 for Doug's World. We got a double and a turkey up. We got 2 opens. We got 1 spare. Basically, Rick needs to throw a couple of strikes here to really give him a chance. High. Leaves just the 10.
Jason's team is finishing on the lane that they all struck on.
Yes, they are. Now, in fairness, I don't think Jason's in the pocket when he struck yet.
Brooklyn still count for 10.
Yes, they do. But Jason was out and he's just a 3 count. Ouch. And it looks like he dropped it.
Come on, buddy.
Rick really needs to get this spare. Really, really bad. Flattens his hand. No. Turn just checks up. So 185 for Rick. Jason leaves just the 4-7. He's just 138.
We're keeping it far enough left to get it far enough right to use that.
So now it's down to 8 pins. It's close. Brad's got on a double. If Brad can throw a strike here, he can put him right back in it.
This one goes to double feet far right. I just. We gotta have this one.
And 4-6, 4-7-10. That's probably gonna do it. It's gonna take a miracle now. Jim up on 8. Boy, clutch. He got the line this game. Yep. Yeah. 2-0 is magic on it. Yeah. Brad chops it off. 7-8, 180. Right now, the way this pair has gone, 180 is, or 200 is an amazing number. After all that, he loses a stone 8-10. Wow. Doug's going to try to finish up here and at least make it close. He gets 9, and that pretty much does it. So, Team JJ and B, Bob Newton, Jason Brutowski, and Jim DeSanto win the ABT Swiss here at Milwaukie Bowl. Jim gets 8 out, 194.
Good buck night.
Doug gets a fair 2 to 150. This thing's all over. This will be the 4th title for Bob. All of them in Swisses. Jason will be his 6th title. No, I'm sorry, 5th title for Jason. And Jim's 2nd title. And Bob, once Bob made the ball change, he found it. 5-pin, 156. With handicap at 579. We'll let Bob finish up here. And he finally goes light and leaves a 9 count. 220 something. Bob's going to close it out here. Nicole, thank you for having me for being on the booth.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
I was glad to contribute.
Your hubby's bringing home another title. At 222 for Bob. Total of 623. They win the ABT Swiss at the Milwaukie Bowl. We'll see everybody next weekend at Molalla Bowl. Come on out and get some tickets for the rodeo and have a good time. Thank you very much and have a good night, everybody.